So you want to know the difference between living in Redmond and living in Bellevue, both around here, what we would call the Seattle metro area, but guess what? Those are two different cities right here in Seattle, Washington. Well then, this is the channel for you. We're gonna dig into the nitty gritty, the good, the bad, the ugly, so everything that you need to know about Redmond and Bellevue to make it really easy and really convenient for you to decide, hey, which is a good fit for me. What's going on, everybody? I am Justin Gazaba, and this is Living in Seattle, Washington. And this is the channel where we go into all those nitty-gritty details about actually living, working, eating, and playing all right here in Seattle. And so I want to do a great job for you and get you all the details and information that you can use to help you decide if this is a good fit for you. We're helping people make a move all the time from California, San Francisco, all the way up in here into the Seattle metro area, New York, Maryland, Texas. If you're coming here, reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a message, reach out, whatever you got to do to get a hold of us. We love helping people every single day and just have a conversation about what it might look like for you to live out this way. And even if you're just down in Federal Way or Kent or in, Renton and you want to make a move around town, we got your back when it comes to making a move in the area. So in this video, we are going to talk about the differences between Bellevue and Redmond. And so if you don't live in the area, but you've heard these names, it's probably because of the tech industry, because of Microsoft lives out in Redmond. That's where their main offices are. In Bellevue, we have a ton of tech that's moved out into that area, Facebook offices, Amazon offices, and plus Bellevue, just as its own independent city on the other side of the lake from Seattle, has their whole own thing going on. I mean, they're their own city, right? So we're gonna kind of break down what it's like to live, just in general terms about Bellevue, and then about Redmond. And so let's get into Bellevue, because I think that when a lot of folks come out this way, they don't realize that the way that this Puget Sound is split up, that you've got Seattle kind of over on the Puget Sound to the west, then you've got Lake Union, Lake Washington is massive, and then on the other side of Lake Washington is where Bellevue and Redmond, just north of Bellevue, sit. And so Bellevue in itself has its own downtown core, has its own skyscrapers, has its own downtown businesses, an old town. It has Maidenbower Bay, views of Mount Rainier from there, and some beautiful, beautiful homes in Enetai, 98004 Bellevue, even some of the other neighborhoods outlying from there. Just really, really beautiful, convenient neighborhood feel, very suburban, right? So the downtown core, and I think that's the big difference that people get wrapped up in, is that, in Seattle, you're gonna have this, urban feel in town, and then you're gonna get a little bit suburban as you get further away from the downtown core. That's still true with Bellevue, but it happens much quicker. You get into neighborhoods with cul-de-sacs much quicker in Bellevue than you do on the Seattle side. And it becomes, larger, much larger lots, much larger homes. It has some of the best rated schools in the area or over in that Bellevue area. So if you think about, if you're looking for kind of that neighborhood feel, cul-de-sacs, and that sort of thing, Bellevue is a great option for you. It's surrounded, beautiful, some of the neighborhoods, one of the names escapes me right now, but part of their CC&Rs is that they have to have so many trees on the property. So you have this kind of wooded, suburban, almost borderline rural feel in some of those Bellevue neighborhoods with really close proximity to downtown, really close proximity to and ease to get into Seattle if you ever had to come this way. But because there's so much business over there already, so many people work on the east side, that it's really easy just to be convenient and stay over there. Plus you've got great access to the I-90 corridor if you're gonna go skiing and snowboarding, and easy to get out to the mountains that way. So that's kind of the Bellevue in a nutshell. There are some industrial portions with some warehouses that kind of split between downtown and where the neighborhoods are. But generally, you're gonna have this really tight, beautiful downtown core. And some of their Bellevue Towers, I mean, if you love condo living, penthouse living, Bellevue Towers is all time. Some of the best views in the area come out of or from Bellevue Towers. It's a great spot. And then there's some other condo buildings in and around that downtown corridor as well. And then, like I said, you break out and you get into these neighborhoods where you've got cul-de-sacs, you've got trees. It's close, 15, 20-minute drive to get around. It is fairly car dependent over there, and great schools. Where if you move over into Redmond, one of the things is about Redmond is a big, you've got Ames Lake, which is rural. Ames Lake is gonna put you out in the woods, is gonna put you out in the trees. It's a beautiful setting. Downtown Redmond is much, much smaller than Bellevue, and it really does have more of a suburban and rural feel much more quickly than some of the other areas. Now that's not saying that if you're in Redmond you live out in the sticks or anything, but there is that opportunity to get more land, bigger house, a little bit further away if that's the vibe that you're looking for. And in downtown Redmond, there isn't much of a true city feel in that corridor. It's more of your amenities, your grocery shopping, some restaurants, but it is mostly spread out and more a little bit what I would consider a little bit of sprawl in that area. But again, great schools, very, very close to Microsoft. A lot of folks love that area just for that feel where they're not close to their neighbors. They got plenty of room to breathe, nicer, bigger sized lots and that sort of thing you're gonna find out there. And so realistically, if you love that urban feel, obviously you're gonna wanna be close to those downtown cores like the Bellevue core. If you're looking for cul-de-sacs and neighborhoods, the outlying neighborhoods of Bellevue really give you that feel. And then I would say that you're gonna have a better chance of finding bigger lots and bigger homes with borderline of a rural kind of feel out in Redmond. Now that's not to say that Redmond has its neighborhoods too, right? So there's definitely, Grasslawn, I think it's Grasslawn Park, and there's oh man, it just escapes me in Redmond. There's some golf course communities as well. And so there's a lot of different feel but generally it's gonna feel a lot more spread out and a lot more a lot more room to breathe out in that area. So if you're considering one or the other, reach out to us, let us know. If you don't like either of those areas, but you're gonna come move to the area for work, let us know and we'll help you find a place that matches your lifestyle and your budget so that you can live your best life here in the Seattle area. Reach out to us, shoot us. We've got people calling us all the time, so just feel free to reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, and we'll jump on the phone, jump on a Zoom and see how we can help you out. We absolutely love connecting with people, so just reach out to us and we'll be glad to get you going. Really appreciate you spending some time with us today, and we'll see you in the next video. Talk to you.